Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to a new episode of the TypeScript Tea Time. I'm your host Mirko. Make yourself comfortable. Um, welcome back in to all the people in chat. And since I've yesterday we had some new ideas on how to improve the audio quality as well as stream quality. Let me do some quick checks that all my settings are actually useful. I do see and hopefully hear myself. Yeah, that definitely already works. Then there's also my camera that should be brightened up slightly, although I did that up front. For whatever reason, I think it's my camera. As far as I know, this happens on hardware level already. It kind of darkens the mode, darkens all the whole screen, like the camera image. And even if I start, whenever I restart OBS, it's completely reset, and I have to at least open the settings, and then everything works again. All systems seem up and running. That's good to hear. Gusto, welcome in. Good to see you. How's your day going? As far as I know, for you, it's in the middle of the day as well. And I hope it's going well. This is kind of a new stream, by the way. First time that I'm streaming on Tuesday regularly, because from now on we kind of have 2 TypeScript tea times every week. Yay, more tea. That said, cheers everybody. Here's your tea as well. I've made a big cup of green tea. If you like, we also have chai tea as well as black tea, some herbal teas and so on. Cheers. Battling post-lunch crash with the help of some coffee. I know what you mean. There's this deep bottomless pit after you've eaten, and your digestion is working, but your brain definitely isn't. Yeah, coffee and tea, hot beverages definitely help on that front, I think. So let's see where we are at. So this is our basic scene. As soon as I actually start writing, for example, !ambush into the chat, a monster appears here and we can join and start battling it. I've written down some to-dos and the to-dos that we have already solved. We can display the boss monster. There are actually more to-dos before that, of course, like connecting to the backends and stuff, but this is kind of the short version. We did display the boss monster. We do display the adventurers whenever we join. We have a big health bar of the monster, and that moves correctly. The monster actually dies now that the monster disappears on when dead. Thank you. Copilot doing its best already. Getting some points today. We have, when we attack, we kind of have a jump animation that we did build last time with the help of Bezier curves. Then we have the same for the monster. It jumps to a specific adventurer. And we also display damage numbers. So one thing that we do have currently is we basically... Do I display it? Oh, okay. You weren't able to see anything. Yeah, so I went through this list. Everywhere where there's a check mark, that's what I displayed already, explained just now. Next thing is we have this small little cleanup to do. So far, whenever we get a message, we just write it onto the screen, which is kind of, well, it works and it's helpful for debugging. It's basically a leftover of when we actually started. At the very beginning, we just wanted to see anything, and that's why we did that. So we already log the events to the console, which is good. So all we need to do is wherever we write this dot add text, we probably have to remove it. There's log, and we do append to the log right here. And we don't want to do that anymore. We can just throw it away, throw it away, throw it away now. Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away now. Then wherever we use this .log, that should be fine. No TypeScript errors. Yes, looks good. Complexity is 29. Bloody hell, interesting. This used to work. Okay, this complexity is actually really high. Because it's like all of these ifs cause our complexity to rise. Okay, we can ignore that. That's fine. They are mutually exclusive after all. So we have that one actually covered. That was fast. And now one thing that we have is whenever we do this jump, maybe I can just show it inside of GIMP. When we do the jump, just a second here, let me open recent design TWAS. Yeah, there we go. So we kind of have it in like this. Whenever we jump forward, we receive two events at the same time pretty much. We receive the adventurer attacks as well as the monster takes damage. It's pretty much, yeah, it's synchronous pretty much. But what's the result of that? We kind of start jumping, but at the same time the monster becomes red and shows the damage numbers, so kind of the damage indicator. But until the jump has actually finished and the adventurer could start attacking, all of this disappears, and then he jumps back, which is kind of weird. So what we probably want is we want to have the jumping, and only then start displaying this fun stuff, showing the damage indicator, because of course only at the end of the jump we have the impact. And we can do that fairly simple, I think. The simple solution here is to not do it immediately. Let me see. So we have the monster receiving damage and the adventurer attacking. So when the adventurer attacks, there is some timeout. And let me just check this. Yeah, maybe we can do it like this. We give it a animation duration, or jump duration, and say this is a number, of course. And now we can say here, okay, yes, you should jump 1000 milliseconds. And down here we can do all of this only after these 1000 milliseconds. So this dot, I think it's always time dot delayed call, and then we give it a function, and we give it some delay. Yes, thank you, that's correct. Copilot. We should give Copilot a name. What do you guys think? Something with, I don't know, a special sort of T, or some cool name. We could call him Baloo because of interesting, because of the cartoon Captain Baloo and his his crew. I'm not sure about the English name, but anyway. I think there's one too much, one too little. Something is missing here. You close this bracket, you close that bracket, you put in a comma, and that's it. Oh, we have first the delay and then the... Okay. Well, that works. Okay. Any good ideas? Are very welcome. So now, down here, iced tea. I like that. I like that. In particular, so MB Crump is one of the other streamers that I'm always watching, and we can do ice. This, if you hover over the emoji, does it actually display the emoji? I didn't see that. Ice. Yeah, it does. So whenever unfortunately somebody has you have to be a subscriber of him to get the emoji. But iced tea, I really like that. So whenever Copilot does something extraordinarily, and I mean pretty much everything that's correct, it still astonishes me. But although I start relying on it, actually, then we can put in ice because he did it correctly. Okay, so we receive the damage, and then we do the delayed call to, on the one hand, set the health down, as well as display the text only after a couple of milliseconds. That's exactly what we want, I think. And we also have to do that for the adventurer receiving damage. So we do something like this, and we say da 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 da. We do something like that, and we save it, and then we say, okay, go into this attack as well, and you say jump duration is a number, and we take this one, jump duration, bams. Let me think here for a second. So only goes to T 0.8 as a maximum, right? Which means even if the jump duration is, I think we can do this here. Let's see. So we want this one to be what exactly? So what we would need to, or maybe this works as well, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we can just look at it and then we'll see. That said, I can do this, and Kusto, if you would be so kind and start an ambush for us, then we can start battling. Oh, wait. No, we cannot start battling. Sorry about that. We have an error here. We need to provide 1000 here. And by now, I probably want to put this inside of a kind of configuration. Jump attack duration, which is 1000. And then we go down, and we put here config.jump attack duration. We put it right here, and we put it right there, and I think there's one more place we have to put it, like there. So this time compilation worked, everything is fine, and we can, I think we have to flee first, exclamation mark flee. Did it work? Let me just restart the server. I think that's better. We did fight a demi-lich just now. Okay, one more chance. Here we go. Yay! Oh, it's already an ambush. That was fast. Oh, that was fast. You were waiting for it, right? So, exclamation mark join into the chat if you want to play with us. And then you can start with exclamation mark attack in any form, as long as the letters exclamation mark attack are contained. Not the letters, but the keyword. There it is. Hey, it looked pretty good. Exclamation mark attack. Pew. No, it's perfect. Woo, sweet. Oh, it's dead. And everything stopped. That's pretty cool. Actually, I like that you... It's kind of a winning post that you're currently making, Kusto. Ha! There's one weirdness though. I definitely like it. If you think about how we basically try to play it in chat compared to that, and now it's like and it's so smooth. What I don't understand is why the heck is the HP bar still full. It's now that I think about it, I think when the monster dies, the reference gets lost. So what we probably want to do instead of dying is setting the active state. So the active state of this game object, a game object with an active state of true is processed by the scene update list. That's not what we want. We want to have visibility. Set visible. It will skip rendering, but it will still process update logic. Maybe active is what we want? I'm not actually 100% sure. Set active. No, I think this is only logic, and visible is only rendering. So we will probably want this. Oops. False. And then it's gone. Right? And now the health bar should still update. So the problem was, I think, that if we have the health bar here somewhere. Interesting. Why did it not invoke that? The health bar does not seem to depend on the monster, which is good. But for whatever reason, it also didn't update completely. Why? Let's try to find out. Let's try to find out. So we have our console here. We make this slightly larger and reload so that it's nicer to look at. And now we can start an ambush. Although we don't start it, actually we get ambushed. So there's the monster. The HP bar looks fine. Now if we join the battle and start attacking, that was 1 damage down, and it moved slightly. Now we have to wait for the monster. Come on, monster. 30 seconds are not too long, I thought, at least. There we go. Oh, 15 damage. Jesus. If I attack again, we see 11 damage down, which is 12 damage down out of 21, which is slightly more than the half, which seems to be okay-ish. And hopefully I do another good hit so that we actually see stuff. Do you want to make the last hit? Hopefully the last one. Go first. And thanks for joining. 8 damage. This time it worked. But it has like like a nanometer of health it has left. So if I attack now, it's gone, and now is the health also gone. No, not sure. Or maybe the complete software broke just now because we destroyed the object. It failed to process it in here, this.monster, wherever it's called without a wherever it's called improperly, it probably just completely broke. And that's why, I suppose. And that's also the reason why your character ended at this position. The complete processing just completely stopped. It just froze everything. But this time it didn't. Probably because we are still running, actually. If we it doesn't work. Okay, no, that's fine. So if we flee now, what does happen? And if we do an ambush again, can we interesting. Interesting. Let me take a screenshot of it. By now it's pretty cool, isn't it? Maybe when you attack. Did you attack? You have to join again, I think. It's a little weird. The front end never cleans. Yeah, the front end needs to clean at some point. I can't attack without rejoining. Yeah, the front end never cleans. That's why. I think you're there. Damn it. It was too fast. The dying is also important to be delayed then. Just like this one. We need to have this guy delayed. Yep. Let me think here for a second. I'm fairly unhappy with writing this code so often. So what we maybe want to do is private on attack impact and then do stuff. And it receives, because we're in JavaScript or TypeScript, we can actually do some functional programming here. And so this on attack impact becomes a first order function by saying callback CB, which is a void function. And all of this is also a void function, yes. And now we say this.time.delayed call of config.yes, what you say. Ice. That's a good point. That's a good. Thank you, Ice-T. I like the name. Copilot aka iced tea. And now we can say this dot on impact, and we just say here call this function. So you might be wondering, why am I not doing this instead? Because although it is a function and everything, so it would run something, but the problem is this one does not have the monster this. So we would need to do something like bind this dot monster so that the die function actually knows what is supposed to die. But I don't really think this is better than that one. This just looks cleaner. Ba-bams. So we can use this new pattern that we have here, which reduces some of the code. Like so. And do we have this one more often? No. I think that's it. Yeah. Looks good. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Any compile errors? No, none. Let us stage all of that. So what did we do? That's not relevant. Let me make this slightly larger. We did add this jump attack duration. Okay, so we also removed the log, the text that displayed on the screen. We have this attack animation now, slightly delayed. So when we attack, we provide the how long it should take to attack, and then we call the function that actually shows the hit impact only after some time. Perfect. Looking good, looking good. Let's go into our README, because that's not the right one. This one? Yeah. So we have done this. We did sync our attacks with the damage receiver. Sweet. Next one is, so we can do two things here. I just remembered one more. On end clear party after X seconds. Let's say after. Do we want to do that? I don't think we want to do that right now. Let's not do it right now. I'm kind of worried that things get complicated if we do that. So let's do the cleanup somewhere later. Yeah, we can put it as a to-do probably. So Control Z, and maybe we put a question mark because we still need to define more closely. So having that, I think we have pretty much all of that, right? We even have more than what we originally designed in our beautiful design here. What we can do now is maybe add some more stuff. Oh, yeah. So things that we can do, and you have the choice now. I call this A, I call this B, I call this C. Then there's D, backend exposes the event log for debugging, yes, which is actually correct. And there's also one more backend exposes HP, which we do have, and we persist them. And if you get hit too often, you actually die permanently in this game currently, although it's not visible. What would you like to do? A, B, C, D, or E? So this is backend. This is front-end stuff. Health bars, names of the adventurers, so one idea is that we have at some point, because XP are actually persisted, what I want is to have something like !heal, and then we do add @Kastovich1, and we see how I don't know, somebody putting some effects, particles flowing up and then flowing down onto !Kastovich, and him getting, or her getting some XP back. Him or her. So that's one idea, and that's why I want the adventurer names actually on screen. It's also cooler, right? If you see your name on screen. But to have the heal, I do think we need this guy, and we do need that, or we at least need these two. The monster name, let me quickly show that here, is something that I want to put right here, maybe slightly larger, 32. Can I write now, please? Yes. For example, this is the demon overlord. Larger, please. And then we make it, I don't know, white, brown. None of the colors actually properly work because the background is already red. It's probably black is probably best, huh? Something like that. Now I need to move you. No, what did I do? I just want to move you. Come on. Move your body, everybody. No, no. Ah, finally. Something like that. Maybe even larger or something. Okay, then let's go on with the health bars. I think this is the most complicated. So what we want is have this big old health bar that we have up here. There we go. Oops. We want to copy it, and then we make it way smaller. That didn't work. Oh, did it? Yeah, it did work. Okay, perfect. We make it way smaller, and now it's gone. Ah, because I didn't confirm it. Enter. That's still too large. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. And then everybody has this kind of a health bar. And you guy too. And on top of that, we have the name probably. These kind of form one unit. For example, Custo. And maybe we make the letters white. That didn't work. White. And slightly larger, but not too large, to be honest. Like so. And then we copy this. So working with texts in GIMP is terrible, to be honest. But you get the idea. Where did that M come from? There we go. Okay, now it's gone. Kind of like that. Can I not mark it? Okay, perfect. White is probably too large. Or too... Maybe it is okay. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like that. So let's get started with the health bar here. Let's leave it at that. So we choose A for now. In that case, we want to have an adventurer with a health bar, right? Which means we have a health bar here. We probably want to put that inside, or we want to put one inside of the adventurer. We probably can also put the health bar of the monster inside of the monster. Let's maybe do that first, because we see the structure and can pretty much copy paste it to the adventurer. So where are we? We put in the health bar. Yeah, we probably also want this. Put this here, and then we go to the very top and have a health bar right there. Bam. Import. Okay, perfect. We add it to the scene, and we need to get the HP here. So HP is a number. Let me see. I think I need to write it like this, right? HP number. And there we have it. So having that one done, we can give you just this one. We remove this health bar, and now on attack impact we can do this dot monster dot receive damage, and how much is essentially take damage. We already have that. Oh yeah, perfect. So all we want to do is probably this, and at the same time do something like this. So the health bar's health, we set the health to so take damage, amount is a number, and then we put in the can also put in HP left. That's fine, I guess. Huh? so. We also can put the damage text actually inside of here, huh? So we update the health bar, and then we say, please put in a damage text with import it. Thank you. Oh, okay. Let's put in the amount after all, and we probably, let's see. We don't get the max HP at the very beginning, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, we just say that's the max HP. Max HP, which is a number. And right here we say this dot max HP equals HP. How about this? We don't need to track it. We leave it to the health bar to track the HP. I think it does have a maximum, exactly, and then we just say this is public read only. And we can say here this is this dot health bar dot get health, not quite, but we say max health minus amount, and we also have the amount here. So we now have a damage text. We update the health bar, and then that's it. And I think by now we can just do this, which makes it even simpler. So with that out of the way, I think we can pretty much do the same for our other friend. Do we have the health bar here somewhere? No, we don't. Perfect, 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 perfect. I think we can just copy and paste most of this to the adventurer. This looks identical, perfect. We say it like this. We need to give him a health bar, indeed. But other than that, they are identical so far. Let's give him a health bar, or them, because it's more than one adventurer, right? Bams. And where's our friend? Not update. Here, this line. That's what I'm looking for. We also need the HP here then, which is a number indeed. Perfect. So now here we come into trouble actually, because the adventurer actually has more HP. The maximum HP can be more than what he starts in with in the battle. But well. Let's keep it simple for now. What we do need, however, is X scale is a number and Y scale is also a number, or we can say scale X is a number and Y is a number. Yeah. And we say scale.x and scale.y. Now we need to provide that, of course, and right here we probably don't want to do too much with it. Let's say 1.1 or 1.2 dot. No, it's 4 and 6 was the other one, right? For the monster. Let's maybe provide that one first. 4 and 6. X 4 and y is 6. And right here, let's take 1 for the time being, and then we'll see how it looks. Oh, it also is displayed in a different place, right? Yeah, it's completely in a different place. Well, that's an issue. Because so now all the adventurers will have their health bar not on their head, but instead on at the very top. That's annoying. So we probably also need to provide an position, x number and y number, and then we say, maybe switch these two. Oh, we need more. We need even more. Position or I have a feeling that we want to split health bars for adventurers and the global health bar, the monster health bar. They are quite different because even though both have to be updated to a degree, the health bar for the adventurer actually follows the adventurer, right? It's always on top, at their top, it's relative. While the other one is actually global at the very top of the screen. So maybe, because maybe, I have a feeling we want to do something like this. Adventurer health bar. And then we call it adventurer health bar. And this would change. And we can revert all of these changes, actually. Most of them. Do we need max health? Yes, we do. Okay. So that's that. Here we want an adventurer health bar. And then we also want it here. And this one becomes more interesting because it actually knows the adventurer to a degree so that it can follow it. And it gets updated. Update this dot health bar dot update. Oops. Where's it taking me? Would I want this to go inside of here? Public update. And now we do things. So position. So this is kind of the followed position, X and Y. It does need. Then we say this dot X equals followed position dot X. Yeah, just that. And then for Y we want followed position dot Y, and then minus some offset, which I don't know. 100, 200, or 150. Let's just try it with that. Here I do think we need this dot. And you need to be a private read-only for the position. You can be public read-only. I don't know why we redefined that here. And now we can follow this guy. We don't need the scale anymore, actually. We can just say 1 and I don't know, 0.8 or something, and 1 and 0.8 here as well. And right here we actually say followed. Actually, these are not relevant anymore. .x. Yeah, these aren't relevant at all. So we can put them at minus 1000, minus 1000, so that they are just out of screen somewhere. Or we put 99999, 9999, and here as well, minus 9999, minus 9999. And we need one more variable. We need a private empty health bar, which is an image, I hope. Yes. And this dot empty health bar, because we set it down here. Thank you. What was his name? Ice-T, our copilot. Thank you so much. You are very helpful. So update will immediately, we do initiate the position at minus 9,000, minus 10,000. But as soon as the game starts, it also starts updating. And the position will actually be set to something reasonable. So we don't really care about these values up here. We might even call it const nowhere equals minus 99999. Or maybe anywhere. To indicate that it's actually not relevant. So we do update the health bar. The health bar updates its position. Perfect. Then we also want what? Do we? Well, that's fine. Now, are we finished? No, probably have some errors. Here we go. Thank you. Apparently we don't need that, but we do need something. No, we don't. That's it. Let us maybe call this global health bar or monster health bar. And then rename the file as well. Monster health bar. Yes. Then we have 3 more errors here. We do have a new adventurer. He needs something. He needs his HP at the very beginning. Interesting. Do we actually have that information? Take damage also needs something. Take damage takes this guy. Bams. You can do this. Let me rehydrate here for a second. Yeah. So to all who have just joined, we are building this kind of a game, or we actually did build, and we are now kind of starting to render everything. Everything controlled via Twitch chat. So when I or one of a few people write !ambush into the chat, this monster appears as well as the big health bar here. Then our viewers as well as me can join the battle with !join, and each person randomly gets one of these characters and a random position somewhere here. And then we kind of have Final Fantasy style battles where the monster attacks and then we can attack, and the monster can attack again, and then we attack each individually once. With the help of !attack. And then we, like this guy here, we kind of jump to the front. We have a little hit animation on the monster and the damage number showing up. And then we jump back. Same for the monster. So what we are currently working on is adding the health bars because for the characters. Because the health bars are actually permanent. And that's one special thing. The characters actually persist all of their progress. They get XP and level up and get stronger and have persistent HP. And if they die for good. Because permadeath is a cool thing in roguelites. Yeah. Well, the monsters are basically just there to be beaten once. We beat the hell out of the monster and then everything is fine. And then we get our HP. That's the big idea. Yeah, and as I said, we're currently adding these little friends, the health bars on top of the characters. Or adventurer as we call them. So, welcome to the stream. Enjoy your tea. And if you like it, consider following. So I know that this actually is useful to people. So we had some errors now. Expected 3 arguments, but got 1. We do have the adventurer here. We somehow have to find out how much HP the adventurer has. And then we can put it right there. And down here, do we have joined dot? We do have the member, but we don't have the information of how much XP the person has. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. So I think we have to go to the backend now, actually. Or we can just put 100 here for now. And then to do add HP to join event on backend. Yes. Do we have any other errors here? No, currently no. Perfect. Well, we can maybe at least start looking at it by me adding this nice little adventurer here and adding this little adventurer here. This is our debug code. No actions available. Ah. What do you need? HP. I don't know. 100. That looks good. We do want to maybe I think I can make this slightly nicer by not having this guy, but instead using. Do I need the adventurer here? No, I don't. I think we can make this slightly nicer by saying this dot add adventurer. Yes, perfect. Player 100, and there we go. And then we say this dot party at position 0 instead. Bams. And there we are. So let me save these changes and then can start attacking. We do not have. Do we have an attack target? We need a target apparently. So how do we do that? I think we can, inside of the adventurer, we just add a public that's all we need here, right? So remove that one. Just say target is something which has an X position and a Y position. And then we add an attack curve to that thing. And we say public debug attack. And we say this dot attack, and we need to give it some X position and some Y position, but that's easy enough. So we give it, I don't know, 1000, and then Y maybe this dot scene dot scale dot height half. So we should jump now to this position as soon as I invoke the debug attack function inside our title scene, but to do that I of course have to expose it like so. Debug attack, there's a button. I hope that's visible. Yep, maybe I can zoom in once. Now it should jump to somewhere here. There we go, or maybe there. Okay. So what did I want to test actually? I wanted to test actually the health bar, which is not there, interestingly. Why not? Where's my health bar? Do we update the health bar? We do update the health bar. Where's my health bar? Maybe let's go inside of the adventurer health bar and we say up here we say this dot const GUI equals new GUI of you are just a variable which will receive a GUI at some point. I will remove this, by the way, with time. But for now, we say here GUI equals new GUI of this. And how do I use it? Forgot everything here. Where's my GUI? Give me my GUI. We just say new GUI. And then we add properties to it. Okay. So that equals new GUI. So this time it worked. Now we add some properties to it. We say we add this. And what properties do we add? We add X and we add Y. And pretty much that's it. And we want to update the GUI. Update display. No, that doesn't work. Cannot read property that GUI append child of null. Not sure what is going wrong here. Private GUI. Colon GUI. That like so. And you are actually set in the constructor, and then we say this.GUI and we say this.GUI update display. This time it worked. Okay, so for whatever reason, our X position is 1, and for whatever reason, our Y position is minus 194. Huh? So, just for... I cannot edit it. Why can I not edit that? Ah, because it's getting updated all the time. Nah. I'm not sure though. So so we have a minus 150 here. So this is at the beginning, this is 1. So for whatever reason, it thinks the X position of this guy is 1, 1. Why? Because we provide 1, 1. Huh. Huh. This could be a reason that if you provide 1, 1, you actually get 1, 1. There we go, my friends. There we go. And now we can fiddle around with it. Like move it slightly to the bottom. For example, by... If I not do this, but instead say dot don't know. Let's see. We can make an object const offset equals an object with, I don't know, y 100. Then we say x.y. So the offset from the position of the character upwards, so this distance essentially from here to there, is the offset.x, and we can add it to the GUI and then fiddle around with it. Add offset, and we want the property y, and we say the minimum value is 0, the maximum value is 150. And now we can play around with it. Oh, that was perfect. 100 is perfect. Yeah, 100 is just perfect, I guess. We might want to make it slightly... No, it's perfect. Let's not change the running system. Never change the running system. This looks good. What we want next is that the numbers actually reduce. So what I'm going to do here is add the we have a factor, we have a crop. I see. So we don't actually track the health, apparently. Wait, what? We don't track the health. Then that's an issue, is it? Yeah, we take the max health all the time. We want just the health. So let's start tracking that value as well. We just want to have a... Can I say something like this? Public health equals max health. Comma expected. That's fine. I can give you a comma. Yeah, that works. Cool. So we, by default, we just set it to the maximum health that we have. And then it reduces and reduces and gets further reduced. Public receive damage is a number, and actually what we want to do is yes. Exactly that. Thank you IST, you're just amazing again. And with that I think our call here gets slightly easier. We just say this.healthbar.receive damage amount. Having that, we don't need to expose the current health, actually. At least not now. If we need to, we can do that. Okie dokie. That sounds reasonable. I do think we have the same bug for the monster, now that I'm at it. Yes. This.healthbar.receive or take damage amount. Yes, like so. And oh. Proactive, yeah, that's a good name. Welcome. Good to see you. Here's your cup of tea. Do you like green tea? If so, if not, I can give you another version of tea, like black tea or something non-caffeinated. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the stream. Did you notice did you get the last summary that I took, or should I give you another quick heads up of where we actually are? So the short version basically is I need to open GIMP and then open the file. This is where we are essentially. So we have this little game that is completely controlled via Twitch chat by you and me, except of course the monster who is trying to kill all of us and stop us from saving the world. It's turn-based, so the monster attacks, then we attack, then the monster attacks, then we attack. So each individually. You personally control one of the characters with the commands !attack, and the whole battle starts with the command !ambush, which however can only use a few people can use. And then you join the battle and you get one of these characters randomly assigned, and then you can start attacking. And if the monster is dead, yeah, we did it, and everything gets persisted. We have permadeath, except that actually, because I played it so often, I already died, and now I revived myself by giving myself 5,000 HP or something. And one hit can only currently make 20 damage. Yeah, but then you level up, and hopefully at some point also get healed by other people and fun stuff. We are currently at the point of adding these health bars on top of our characters. So that's where we are. Welcome back in. Yeah. So I'm curious, how are you doing? How did you find the stream? What are you personally working on? Any cool projects? Pro Web Dev. Yeah, that's a very good name, to be honest. If you can get one of those, that's very amazing. So one thing that I wanted to do here is copy essentially the damage method. So we have kind of two health bars, because one is relative to the players, and one is at the very top. And it was complex enough to completely have two separate classes and just copy some logic. Copy paste stuff. I think I just want to do this, and then I go into the other health bar right here, and say private health bar. So here we can also say public read only max health, and I don't need to do this, and I don't need to do that. That makes it slightly simpler. And then we want one more method, which is receive damage, like so. But now it's called take damage for whatever reason. I do think we can put this into private mode now. And rename this friend to take damage so that it's at least consistent. And can make you private because we don't need you to be public. Let's have call of any type. But why? What is any? Number is defined. You are also properly defined. You are a monster health bar. Okay, that was, I just saved and the error was gone. Whatever that was. So, did I miss anything now? I think we're good. I think we're more or less good, or we aren't. No, we get error object often has no property. In add adventurer, start at title scene create add adventurer. Our GUI makes strange things. In the adventurer health bar, this line of course is weird. Yeah. So that GUI very helpful again. We can move this. Maybe, shall we put it slightly lower? Yeah, 90 is enough, huh? This can be 90. and then we have it. Yeah, that's fine. That works. If we do it in large, it still looks okay-ish. And that's about it, I think. Now we need to receive some damage. That's what I was about to do. We want to receive some damage on the adventurer, actually. We take damage, we debug attack we already have, and then we can say public debug take damage, which is yes. By the way, we called our co-pilot Ice-T because he's cool. Ice, baby. Dum, 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 dum. Ice. So I want to have the debug attack up here somewhere. Not on you, not on you. Not you, also not you, also not you. I want to have it right there. So .GUI gives us this neat little thingy up here, and then now if we take damage, we should see that about 1/5 of this gets reduced. Yes, bams. And he's dead. I'm back. Kusto, welcome back. Did you see what's happening? So we can now take damage. Choo! Oh no, only one more hit, and then we can actually die. That's actually a good idea. Let's make people die. Not that that happened too often so far, but it's also a good thing to have something for that. So public die. Webamazer. And I think we can just copy from the monster to not do the same error again. Set visible false. But now comes the interesting part. We actually want to reduce. Oh, I have a better idea. Maybe we don't set it visible. We set flip. No, rotate. Set rotation. And then we say math.py sounds good. I think we can use phaser. Phaser.math.py. So pi 2pi is 1 round. Pi is just 150 degrees, so it would be essentially on making a like handstand, but on its head. Not sure I like that, though it looks cool. Haha. You mean the health bar in general? There is a reason for adding it, but there might be other ideas. Or what are you referring to? So we need to do this one divided by 4. And now if we die, let's die here. Well, that didn't work. But why? What just happened? It falls on its head. It should die in the other direction, huh? Yeah. So I'm very curious. What are you referring about to with? Not sure whether I like that, because it is important for me to build something that's of course also makes you guys happy. We're building this together. We're receiving damage and dying. Well, it is a natural thing in life to receive damage and die. The teacup has spoken. Look at it. It even has the Buddha on top of on it. That's from Nara. If you haven't gone there, it's amazing. Nara, the Buddha. Whoops, where did I go? Nara, Buddha. Nara is close to Kyoto as well as Osaka. And Nara actually is the kind of the original Japan. If you ever heard the word Yamato, it refers to the original kingdom that was around Nara. Or Nara. Todaiji. Here it is. There we go. And it's really large. Seriously. Do we have a picture with people? This is the front. And you see that's already kind of amazing. Are these actual people? I'm not sure. Ah, yeah. So this is they are apparently cleaning and restoring it at this point. But from this you can get a feeling of how large the Buddha actually has to be. Probably like 20 people large. It's pretty cool. Definitely worth a visit. So if we take some damage, it's already dead, by the way. So the idea is to have it like this. We take damage. We take more damage. We take more damage. We take even more damage, and then and at the same time do this. And when we get revived, we do essentially I cannot rotate in the other direction. Because it's setting the rotation. It's not applying the rotation by this degree. Yeah, but then we stand again. Hopefully, if we kind of using a Phoenix down or something like that. Sweet. So these are debug things, but I think we can just leave them in. We can just leave it in and are pretty much done, I think, with what we have. Let's try. Let's try it out and see what we get. I will move all of that. We also have some GUI.add inside of another class right here. I think we can remove that as well. We can also remove, in particular, the GUI. And that line. And there we go. Let's try. So let's try actually with the production. No, it's not production, but the closest that we get to production right now, which is me having the overlay. And then we can start with an ambush. So, exclamation mark join into the chat to all people who are here. And if you then want to start attacking, you can use anything with exclamation mark attack inside. For example, I exclamation mark attack the leg of the monster. That works. Or exclamation mark attack its head. Something like that. So, whoa. that was super dynamic just now. I help you. Oh, exclamation mark join. Attack simultaneously. Simultaneously is a terribly long word. Oh, it died, but for whatever reason the HP got reset. Your HP is fine. Your HP is fine, but the HP of the monster, for whatever reason, became 100% again, which is weird. Weird. I have one suspicion. Let me, oh, my bad. That's very small. I think about this. So, one thing that we do want here is we kind of want to have, so we have the factor here, but the factor actually, so it goes from 1 to 0 to display or to decide how many percent we should show from the health bar. But if it becomes minus, it actually goes into the minus direction, which is weird. So we probably want to have something like mass dot minimum maximum of this value and 0. Yes. And here as well. Mass dot, what's the minimum or the maximum? Maximum of 0. And I definitely should extract at least some of its logic into a common class, because it's annoying to do this twice. So now this one is capped at 0. That's good. And then somehow the monster health got back to 100% for some reason. Why? How can that be? So we do set the health, and actually this is essentially it. Where does this get called from? So it's private, it just gets called here. Then the take damage bar dot take damage gets called right here, and we do pass the amount of damage that we receive. And this take damage is where we have the monster. Oh, not HP left. That's of course wrong. It must be, we must add the damage. And here we have it correctly. Okay, perfect. Okay. No, I I forgot to just, sorry, my bad. It would be great if, yeah, at some point definitely I will also auto display the overlay and hide the overlay, or probably just hide the complete game if nothing is essentially displayed. So I think we can do that with the following. We only add the background image. Yeah, I think that's super simple. We only add the background image on ambush. So no, will it stay in this row? Yeah. Well, that's annoying. Alternatively, we can do the following. This dot, let's see, phaser white background. I just want to color the whole thing white, because in OBS I can just say, okay, if it's white, then essentially remove the whole color. Does that work? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But maybe if I go to the loading scene and I remove the loading scene, that might work. It also doesn't work. Let me just try it. This dot cameras dot main dot background color set. Oh, I have an idea. Set alpha. 0 or 1. Which one is it? Fully transparent. In that case, we can also move this one back down. So we do add the background image, but it's actually set invisible. And now, if we put it in here, we set the alpha to 1. Oh, it's black background. That's annoying. Oh, the canvas has a black background. Let me maybe so in OBS, so that you can see what I'm doing here. We can. How do I actually hide that? Overflow hidden. No, that's not it, right? RGB. Here, there we go. So the body of the background color of the body is set to whatever, but it's in particular it's adding the alpha channel 0, which makes it transparent. So we need to make the canvas transparent. Let's see whether that works. HTML transparent canvas. They're transparent by default. Okay. This dot or this dot background. No. What color is the canvas here? What's your color? Please tell me your color. Color. Any ideas? I mean, this is obviously not transparent. You believe me that far, I guess. Image rendering pixelated, aspect ratio, whatever. How do I make you white? Damn it. Or is it the thing that's drawn on top that's making it? But if a camera has a transparent background, but it can be given a solid color, then probably that's not it. This div is not it, right? No, it is the canvas. where is the color actually coming from? How do I find that out? I need some front-end help here. Please. Display block. Margin, padding. Computed. Maybe this guy. Canvas renderer. Responsible for managing 2D canvas rendering context, including the one used by the game canvas. It tracks the internal state of a given context and can render textured game objects to it. Taking into account alpha, blending, and scaling. That does sound correct. The question is, how do we access it? Okay, let's ignore that for now. Do I do something else with the camera? Yeah, here. And I just have to be careful, and then I'll try to figure it out some other day. For now, let us maybe just try to do another run, and then I think we're also pretty much done for today, because let me check my README here. We do have this one done already then. We could try the names of the people. Okay, let's do it. So I will do an ! ambush and the battle will start. As soon as that happens, you can join the battle by writing !join in any version, and then you can start attacking the monster once per round. You can actually start the attack by doing any sentence with !attack inside. Let's go. There it is. An evil fiend. Ah. You evil fiend. You will not hurt Cousteau if I can stand before you. Be gone. Oh. Q keys. Welcome, welcome. The other way around. !join. Not join ! !join it is. Maybe it's not visible enough. Yes, there you are. Welcome. And then any sentence with ! Attack inside. It can just be ! Attack. 2 damage. I'm just tanking here. Ah! See, that's my tank power, not so that I only received 1 damage. And then we can do another. Oh, what did I do? No, I messed up my message. 20! In the face, Cousteau. There was 1 special attack. Very good. Woo! It worked. Nice. Did we actually receive damage? Yeah, I think we did. It's hard to see for me. It's very hard to see for me. I do think we received damage. Did we? Are our HP bars actually working? They do look so empty, to be honest. They do look very empty from here. Or is it just me? Can you see whether there's something inside of the HP bars of the adventurers, of us? Because if not, we have a bug. And we need to fix that. Looks empty. Well, that's annoying. The interesting thing here is it was working like a couple of minutes ago. Let us return to this state. You, my friend, you take damage. The maximum of health over max health, and then 0. Let me do this. Let me do this. You need to be imported. And then we go here. This one is filled. Oh man. It's just so terribly invisible, to be honest. What we might be able to do here is the following. We say this.set tint, and we give it a color of, is it a number? Yeah, what Ice-T said. Yeah, this is red. So because it's RGB, it's red, green, blue. Yeah, I think green. The second pair, and then blue. And sometimes you even see another pair, which is the alpha, the transparency. So this is red, and now we make it redder. Did that work? It didn't. What if we... But if I take damage, it's definitely doing a nice thing. This one looks fine. Oh, see? This is how it looks empty. So that looks fine, right? I think you lost 1 HP. Yeah, and I have 5,000. If we go to... Did it not attack more often? Yeah, I have 4,900 HP. That's just the benefit of being the programmer. So maybe we just didn't see it. What we can try is we put in max HP on the back end. Oh, but then it's getting... Yeah. So you can see this, right? If we take this amount of damage, it's actually visible, somewhat visible. By the way, how do I pronounce this? Kai keys? Q keys? Cookies. If for French. Welcome into the stream. We are building a lot. Actually, I did draw a diagram. Maybe I can just show that one. Do I have it up here? Yes, there it is. The whole project is actually fairly complex if you look at it in whole. In small, it looks like this. We have our PhaserJS web application that you have been looking at for quite some time now, where we use Phaser 3. Phaser 3 being a game engine, which for HTML5. Isn't there a nicer page? Yeah, this one looks nicer. we use that to render our game. How do we get all the game data? We actually receive all the pre-calculated stuff from the backend via WebSocket connection, socket.io. And our application is a NestJS application which runs on top of Express and exposes some data on the one hand via WebSockets. It also uses TMI.js. Actually, I forgot to draw that into the diagram. So TMI.js to connect to Twitch chat. That's a very large one, but the direction is reversed. So here we use listen with TMI.js. Yeah, and this way we get the commands from Twitch chat. So for example, your exclamation mark join and your exclamation mark attack, and then we react accordingly on those inputs. The monster rolls are also tracked and so on. And yeah, as I said, render everything with the PhaserJS. All of it is actually persisted in the MongoDB. So if I showed that for just a second here. If I go to localhost adventurers, then I see TypeScript T-time has this many, so he's already level 4. Danica-chan also joined us once or twice actually. And Kusto is also regular together with Mace. Is Grace, and he already has 800 XP. And you're in here too with 100 HP because XP, because you did defeat the fiend that we had just now. So what I want to do here is, I think, add two things. One is a max HP, and the other one is exposing the HP on the backend, because they are not yet there. Or they are, else we wouldn't see them here, right? So they are already exposed. Perfect. One more readme. That's done. Perfect. That said, we now want to have max health backend exposes max health. And that we do by probably opening a new window, ./server, yes, and then code dot. There we go. The back end. Now what we can do is we can always, so NestJS actually has a fairly straightforward and rigid structure, which is in our case good, because we can just go here and say in the get we do the following. We return a public max HP, which is a number, and we just initialize it now to, I don't know, 300 maybe. And with that, we should see it right there. So unfortunately, that doesn't quite suffice, huh? Because we have to have it via WebSocket, which is unfortunate. In that case, we have to do more. In that case, we follow the advice of IST, aka GitHub Copilot, and add the max HP to the adventurer. So max HP is going to be yeah, 150, I guess, huh? The same as HP at the beginning. Do we see anything with it? Kusto, how many HP do you have left? 125. Well, in the worst case, we just reduce. Yeah, let me patch my. Wait. We have this one now. We do need a migration now, right? Oh no, we have a default value. We don't need a migration. Perfect. Because the migration will basically be automatic, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so now we have to put those into some of the events. Why do I have this twice? When we say, I think the joined event needs the max HP, which is a number, and the HP, which is also a number. And the monster needs also the max HP of the monster. Oh, that's not relevant. The monster just always has maximum health at the beginning, so we don't need that part. Now we have some TypeScript errors, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Maybe I can close this one and open it in our other window, and then we see the TypeScript errors and can follow the trail to fix those right here. For example, we have HP is adventurer.hp and maximum HP is adventurer.maxHP. And we push it to the log. The log automatically gets pushed via socket.io and the framework, or our framework that we built, to the front end. And now we should have, as soon as we run it, we should have some HP and max HP, which we can work with. One thing that I do want to do here is, however, go into our test and give myself less HP so that we see something. Experience. So I want to patch my own character. Let me go to the controller once more, not this one. Controller. So the patch, the update of a user. Let's just say right here. Yeah. We put in the HP. Is that it? Where are we? Update, experience, find one, set the experience, and then here we want the HP set, which is a number. So if this one does not exist, we just want to have the regular HP. Wait, is it? It should be this one, right? Why did it not error? If I do this, what's that supposed to mean even? That's not regular JavaScript, is it? If you only do one pipe. This one is an or, which means if this one is not defined, fall back to this, or let's say this one is falsy, fall back to that value. Or we actually don't want that. We want end. No, we want the new one, question mark. Right? In this case, if we update to 0 HP, we actually want to set to 0 HP. With or, we would never be allowed to update to 0 HP. So this one might not be defined. And let's say this one might also not be defined, and then we do pretty much the same. The other way around. It runs shred.experience. Okay, so that one's done. We need to have a value here at is integer for the HP. And well, we do have to write this exclamation mark, unfortunately, here. It must be an integer, and then that gets evaluated, and it can be undefined now. Add optional. Is it? Is optional. Checks if value is missing, and if so, ignores all validators. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, now we can send a patch request and make myself less strong. I think my name is this, TypeScript T-time, like so. We say the HP should be, let's say 100. That should be fine to survive the round. Yeah, perfect, that worked. Awesome. And if I reload here, we see now I have, out of 150 HP, I have 100 HP only left. Sweet. Well, let's put myself to 275, because then we see it must be half now. It must just be the half of the health bar is now visible. So that makes it easier to watch. So close that one. Now I will close the backend and go back to our front end here with amps. Start the server again. Yeah, perfect. That one's running. Now we did have a to-do. That's fine. This one we can actually remove, I think. And that one as well. And all of that one. And here we have the join event. Now we can say joined dot. We need to copy the HP. Let's see. /server code dot. We need to have the events again. So I'm just gonna grab all of these and then move over to the front end, because it's actually shared code, and we could do something like putting it into a shared library. But for the sake of this project, it's probably a bit overkill, I think. So if we go to the events now, just copy and paste all of that. We shouldn't have changed too much, except that we actually export everything. That's annoying. Export. Thank you. Now all that has changed. We have now in the interface we have max HP and HP. Perfect. Now we can give our adventurer his HP, and we can also give him the max HP. And by now it might actually make sense to put this into an object. Well, as of 4, let's say. The max HP we give to the health bar, right there. And the HP as well. Max HP, which is a number. And we give this one and pass it down. Let's say 300 here in our test. So now this one is passed down along with its username, with the HP and the max HP. We can then use this information private health, which is a number, comma expected. Okay, yeah, can give you a comma, and then we need to call this initially, because initially now the initial, in my case, even when the battle starts, I already only have half HP, which means we need to set this initially. So what I'm going to do is this dot set health of this dot health. It's a little weird that take damage sets the health, but set health actually doesn't set the health. That's slightly weird here. So maybe this is actually just crop red bar. That's more accurate actually. Need to save this guy. And then I can close that one, and we have everything running. And I think it doesn't work. Why do I think that? Because up here we actually say at the adventurer with 100 HP left and maximum HP 300, but the health bar was full, which means it didn't work. So we have HP and max HP. We have HP and max HP. We have HP and max. Oh, this is vice versa. That's of course confusing. HP, max HP. We can also just call HP and max HP. That's at least consistent. Da-da-da-dum. Aha, there we go. If we take damage, we should take 20 damage, which now after 5 clicks, because he has 300 maximum, but only 100 are actually still there. After 5 clicks, the bar should be empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. He still has a little bit. And 5. Now he's dead. So die, please. Doo-doo. Okay. I think we can stage all of that and go into one last round for today. As soon as I remove all of this fun stuff, the debug code. Let me add a small to do here. To do add debug config. And then we say something like if false, do all of that. Oh no, don't delete it, please. That. Yeah. So I want to have a variable which I can then just set, which makes it slightly easier. Okay. Stage that. And that's the point where we go to OBS Studio. Display our little friend here. You actually saw the loading screen there for a second. And we can start another battle. So exclamation mark ambush is what I'm going to do, or Kusto will do in a second. Then exclamation mark join will add your character to the screen. And then exclamation mark attack, any sentence with exclamation mark attack inside will do the thing. I think I actually already added that to a stream elements command, but I forgot the command. Exclamation mark rules. No, that's not it. Okay, I forgot the command. Whatever works. So, exclamation mark ambush. There is our enemy. We don't know its name if we look, but we will add that later. It's a wild blue sled, whatever that's supposed to be. Then exclamation mark join to join the battle. And there we have it. I exactly have half of my XP left, which is perfect, which is exactly what we wanted to see. And then we can start attacking by doing exclamation mark attack. But let's receive some damage here. So there was 3 HP down the drain for us. In the meantime, so while the monster is attacking every 30 seconds, so I will wait some more. And in the meantime, drink some delicious tea. Rehydrating. Ooh, that actually hurt. And we see the health bar is actually moving. Perfect. That's amazing. Now we can do the same. Not only the monster front. Hit it hard. 6 HP, damage out. Then as soon as the monster attacks us, we can do another attack. We can do a revenge attack, for example. Bams, 15 damage in the face. And that's it. Because 6 plus 15 is exactly 21 HP, and currently the monsters all have 21 HP. Because it's simpler to test like that. But that's it. We've done it. Sweet. Congratulations, everybody. And thank you so much for your time. I very much appreciate spending your time with me. I will push all of these changes. So what we did is episode 20 today, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We have added the adventurers, what is it? Max HP and HP. Well, they had HP already. Now they have also max HP on front end and back end. Particular, the source of truth at the back end. And we have added health bars on top of their head. So if we go to the README once more, I think we can put this here. We can also, so a health bar adventurers. So I'm supposed, A is from the vote that we had, my bad. So we have all of that, we have all of that. Then the backend exposes the max health. That's also done. And from there, clear party after X seconds. Oh, that's one that we probably don't want to do, not just yet. Next time we will add the names of the adventurers. We will add a monster name at the top. Do we have the GIMP still open? Yeah, like so. This is very crappily added, but kind of like so. We add names for the adventurers, so we know who to heal actually and who receives damage. And it's easier to follow, this is me, this is you, and so on. And maybe even do some backend stuff, because this shouldn't be too hard. Next stream is tomorrow, 18 o'clock, Wednesday, in Central European summertime, because currently it's summertime. I will save and click the push button. So everything is online on the GitHub. And I say, thank you so much. Maybe we can try to raid somebody if somebody is online. We can try to raid AWS. What are they actually working on? Let me just check that. Trying to find someone to raid is always a challenge. C# Fritz is online. C# Fritz is pretty cool. Although he's doing C#, he's building an amazing tool for finding other streamers on Twitch. So C# Fritz, and he also is the founder. His stream is just beginning. Perfect. He's also the founder of the Live Coders, which I'm aiming to be a member of at some point. So yeah, enjoy. Thanks to him, we have a JavaScript tag also on Twitch. See you, everybody. Thanks for spending time with me.